What's up, YouTube? It smells like Vin here, and let's talk. I love music. Pretty sure everybody knows that by now. Obviously. And lately, I have 81 subscribers right now. And you know, to some people that may not be a lot. And it's not that much, but it's more than I ever thought I would get, and I'm getting at least like a subscriber a week, if not probably more. And I feel like the reason I started even doing YouTube videos was because I had a passion for music, and I just wanted to sit down, relax, have a discussion, and hear people's thoughts. But that's not how it's been going. I've been sitting down and almost like I've been reading from a Wikipedia page. I've just been reading off things about the albums that I've been reviewing, and it's been fun. But I realize it's not really what I want. I still want to review, don't get me wrong, but I just want to have it be a more kind of relaxing, laid-back discussion about the album. And I need you guys to help me get there. I have not been getting a lot of comments, which kind of sucks. I really like to get comments. And I don't want to come off like a dick either, don't take it that way. But here's what I'm gonna do. I am gonna start something where I put on music. In this case, it's Psycho Candy by the Jesus and Mary Chain, one of my favorite albums of all time. And I'm gonna talk about whatever the fuck I feel like talking about. Whether it be about a certain band, whether it be about my favorite debut albums, my favorite live albums, my favorite albums to listen to if I'm in a good mood, if I'm in a bad mood, just all these different topics. And I want you guys to reply. I want you guys to share your experiences, your thoughts, your stories, your ideas, and your passion for music with me down below in the comment section. I want to make this a community kind of based thing. This is just an experiment. If it doesn't really pick up the way I want it to, I'll be a little disappointed, but I'll say, okay, you guys aren't interested, and I'll move on. And I want everybody to comment on this video. Everybody who watches this video, comment. It could be a really short comment. It could be a long comment. It could be maybe just a little sentence about the topic. It could be anything. But I want everybody to comment on this video. So, yeah, Music Talk Episode 1. And today I'm gonna start with a very simple but in-depth at the same time kind of concept. And that's gonna be why I love music. And I guess there's really no place to start than at the very beginning. And when I was younger, when I was in 3rd grade, I didn't really care about music. If I heard a song I liked it. If I heard a song I didn't like it, and that was just the way it was. But one day, I remember, my brother came up to me, I was like 9, 10, and he said, dude, come down, my dad is showing me a really cool band. And I go, who are they? And he said, they're the Beatles. And what a great way to start off my musical journey, to use a kind of over-dramatic phrase. And I went down, and my dad played some Beatles for me. Magical Mystery Tour, Sgt. Pepper's, Revolver, Rubber Soul, and the like, you know, just all the good shit. And I kind of was enthralled by it. I didn't know that music existed that was so beautiful, so emotional, music that could speak to me and make me feel a certain way. You know, before it was just like, okay, that's a catchy song, cool, whatever. But now it was like I was being introduced to something that was just so mind-blowing to me. And I remember it really blew me away. And so I became a Beatles fan. And I still love the Beatles, of course. And I remember, you know, I would get teased for it in school, because they were an old band, which I never really cared. I never really care what other people's opinions are about me, you know, whatever. And I loved it. It was such an amazing thing to me that people could make a sound that was just so beautiful to me, you know what I mean? And so, then I got into Led Zeppelin. And then what my pattern would be is that I would get into a band through middle school, listen to them for a year, get sick of them, move on to another band, get sick of them, move on to another band, and so forth. And the first band I got into after Beatles and Led Zeppelin was Linkin Park. And I'm gonna get low. Sorry, I saw like a bee outside. I didn't know if it was in the room or outside. And you know, I just got into them. I liked Linkin Park. I thought that they related to what I was fearing to at the time. Their early stuff, like their first 2 albums, I really liked, and I don't like them anymore. I don't hate them. You know, I respect them. They're making money. They're doing their thing. God bless them. But I'm not, you know, big into them anymore. But I remember again them just having such a huge impact on me, and kind of just, you know, I related to their songs and they really had a big impact on me. Then I got into System of a Down. I fucking love System of a Down. I don't care what anyone else says. I love System. Unique, heavy, different, creative, awesome band. If anyone thinks that they're bad, you should give them another look, because they're a great band. Then I got into Slipknot. I don't like Slipknot anymore. And then I got into Korn. And Korn, I love Korn. Early Korn is great. They're my guilty pleasure, I guess you could say. But I love them. And I really don't understand why so many people bag on them. I think they're a great band. Their early stuff. But, yeah, so this is when I really started to get into music. I started to play drums. I started to listen to different types of music rather than just aggressive music. And, this is where I guess it really started for me. Music became a way of life for me. It wasn't just something that I listened to be cool. It wasn't something I listened to because it was catchy. It was something I listened to because it defined my life. And you know, as cheesy as that may sound, or as kind of dumb as that may sound, it's true. I started listening to albums that made me just feel so amazing, and that when I look back on them now, I get a feeling that I can't explain. And by that, I mean the album that's playing right now, like it's Psycho Candy by the Jesus and Mary Chain. And I remember I tried to get into the sound a few times, but it never really worked. I just didn't like it. It was when I was trying to get into shoegaze, and I love shoegaze and noise pop and dream pop and all those really cool kind of subgenres of pop or alternative rock. And I remember it was the end of last year. Just letting you guys know, I'm just letting it go on this video. I'm not worried about sounding cheesy or too sentimental or letting the one time go too long. I am sick of being preserved and reserved in my videos. I wanna go out, say what I wanna say, be relaxed, hang out, and just talk about what I love. And that's what I'm gonna do with this video. Anyway, so it was at the end of the year, and this is last year. I'm in 11th grade now, this is in 10th grade. The year was ending. I was having a lot of sad feelings and a lot of happy feelings. I was sad because everything was ending. You know, everything I knew from that year, people who I really liked, you know, there was this girl who I sort of liked a little bit. She was older than me, she's in college now, and I kind of had feelings for her, and this isn't a love story, I don't want to turn it into that, but she was just so cool. She was unlike any girl I've ever really met, and I've never told anyone about this either, and, you know, she was leaving, and everything I knew for that year was ending. You know, I realized I kind of had to move on. I was getting older. I needed to find a job. I realized that my life was moving forward. And it was exciting, but at the same time, I was very anxious about it. I didn't want to move into it too fast. I feel like in all those commercials, for like Heartburn or something, where it's like life comes at you fast. That's how I felt like. Life was coming at me so quick, I almost didn't know how to handle it. And I was just having this flurry of just emotions running through me. And the soundtrack to that time was Psycho Candy by the Jesus and Mary Chain. And it's funny because this has happened to me more than once in my life. It's happened to me many times. Every time I listen to this album, I get a feeling that I can't explain. So I'm not gonna try. But it makes me feel happy. But it makes me feel sad. It makes me kind of drone out and tune out everything that's happening in my life and just think about how I was feeling before. You know, and I think about the feelings I was feeling back then. And it's just this magical experience that I go through. And I started right from the beginning, and I go all the way to the end, and it just makes me feel amazing, and I have so many memories, and emotions, and feelings when listening to this record, and this is just one example, and it's why it's one of my favorite albums of all time, and it's just so otherworldly to me. You know what I mean? It's almost like a high that I get without the drug. And I know some of you were like, yeah, I know exactly what he's talking about. And there's other people who were like, you're weird, what the fuck are you talking about? But it's true, I'm telling the truth. I just feel like music is something that people miss out on. And anytime I see a friend who isn't listening to music heavily, I tell them, get into some different genres, start a collection, because you need to. Music, for me, is my life. Or at least a big part of my life. You know, there's so many different feelings and emotions that I go through that I have albums attached. You know, if I'm feeling very angsty, very maybe angry, very unsure, I'll put on a hardcore punk record. You know, to kind of get those feelings and bleed them out. You know what I mean? Not physically, thank God, but you know what I mean. If I'm feeling, you know, kind of a euphoric, happy, amazing mood, I'll put on something like this that makes me feel just great. You know, and there's so many ways you can make a record, that you can produce a record, that you can add little nuances. Music has so much depth. There's no end to music. You can do anything with music. You know, there's no such thing as bad music. You can do anything in music. You know, there's no end to music itself. And it's just you're melding all these sounds and noises and themes and concepts into this one thing. You know what I mean? And it's such a magical thing to me, you know? That really anybody can make music. You have to have talent, of course, but if you set your mind on it, and to be honest, I'm kind of giving myself my own advice. I want to be in a band, guys. Right now, I'm looking for a band. I play drums, and I'm getting better and better, as egotistical as that may sound. But I love drums. I love music, and I'm just trying to find a band. And lately, as I get older, I realize how beautiful music is, how important music is. And it's something that I'm extremely passionate about, and it's something that I just feel defines me. And it's I don't know. I feel like music, it allows me to enter another world. And that can be any world that I want it to be. You know, if I feel like lyrics of a certain song are talking about my life, well, guess what? They're talking about my life. If I feel like a certain song is talking about a certain someone, guess what? That's who they're talking about. Because I feel like music is for you. Even though a band obviously makes the record with them in mind, with the lyrics they wrote in mind, you can take it as your story, as your life. It's for you. And that's something that I find amazing about music. You can relate to any music you want to relate to. And it really doesn't matter whether you listen to metal, punk, pop, blues, breakdance. It doesn't matter. Because no one can tell you it's bad. If it means something to you, it means something to you. And I feel like music is just this other world that I can tap into. And it truly is who I am. And people know that about me. People always tell me in school, like I'll be walking through the hallway and I always have headphones in, which I shouldn't because I could get in trouble, but that's beside the point. And people always come up to me and are like, oh, that's the kid who likes the music. Oh yeah, he likes music. That's Vin. That's Vincent. He loves music. And it makes me feel so good because they're right. I love music. And it's truly, I think, the greatest thing. I think it's the greatest thing that man has ever created. And that sounds so over-dramatic and, pretentious, I guess, but it's how I really feel, and I can't explain it, to be honest. I am not the type of person who goes to parties. You know, I'm not the type of person who is, I don't know, I really don't know how to explain it, to be completely honest, but I just, as long as I have music in my life, I'll be happy. You know, I'm 16 years old, I'm just a teenager, but I know what I want to do with my life. And I know what I want to do with my life, and that is music. And I want you guys to comment. I want you guys to participate in this video. I want to keep doing this. I'll still do reviews, but I want to talk about music. Every aspect of music. I want to talk about it. I want to go deep into why people love music. I want to just talk about it. And I want you guys to participate in that with me. For those of you who stuck around for the whole video, thank you very much. Music is truly amazing, and it's something that I will always love, and I'll always come back to. And I'm going to talk about everything from full genres to sub-genres that maybe not too many people know about, to maybe a certain style of usage, to maybe defending some of my favorite artists that other people just hate. You know, just music in general. And I want you guys to participate in this with me. I want you guys to do it with me, to participate with me. This has been a very therapeutic video for me. Lately, guys, I've been feeling kind of anxious. Never mind. I thought I saw someone pulling. But yeah, I'm sick of not saying what I want to say when it comes to music, when it comes to YouTube, and when it just comes to things I have a strong opinion about. YouTube is an outlet for me to say whatever I want to say. And I don't care if people don't like it. I don't really give a shit. I don't care if people hate what I have to say. It's what I have to say, and it's my opinion. And I feel very strongly about it. So, thank you guys for watching all of it. I understand it was a long video, almost like half hour. If you guys have anything to say, please say it. I want everyone who views this video to say something. Say why you love music. Say what are some of your favorite bands and genres and artists, and tell me maybe memories that are attached to certain albums that you love. Why do you love music? And maybe ask me what you'd like me to talk about next episode. And yeah, this has been a very fun, relaxing, therapeutic thing for me. I kind of let it all out. I was brought into this video, and that's what I really wanted to do. So, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for listening.